Okay, back at it. Today, I don't know if you can see, we got a lot of stuff. That's all stuff I gotta do. Stuff for the trucks, stuff for the Mini, other stuff. There's a lot of things to do on that. And today it is, it's 43 degrees outside, so I guess that's not 8 degrees, so we will kick on this guy. The bottle ran out of propane, so now I have 2 empty propane tanks. Alright guys, so a little free lesson for you if you don't already know. The tanks that they give you at like Lowe's and Home Depot and all that, you get about 15 pounds of propane in there. Those are 20-pound propane tanks. So you're paying about, I can't even remember, it's been so long since I've gone and just traded one out. But when you trade it out, you're paying for the service and the fee, and you're only getting 15 pounds. So for 20 pounds, here, I'll show you the receipt. See that? 30 pounds. So save yourself some money. Don't go trading those stupid tanks at Lowe's and wherever you're going. Just go find a local bottle and gas place like this place and have them fill it up. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes tops. You're in, you're out, and you got a lot more propane. That took way too long. But we got heat, and it's not 42 degrees anymore, so let's do this. All right, guys, the garage is heated up, and today, well, 2 things. Got a new camera and a new microphone, so if the audio sucks and the video sucks, tell me, leave it in the comments. Hopefully I'll know while I'm editing, but if it sounds weird to you guys, let me know. But tonight, I really want to get a couple of fun things on there that I've been waiting on. Yeah, you know, I've been working on doing a retrofit and getting some LED projectors put in there. But this whole time I've really wanted to take the bumper off and mount up the LED light bar. So my whole idea with this was, let's make something that is super thin, and I don't know if you can really tell how thin it is, but it is like right at 1 inch. So this thing's super thin, and my whole point was I wanted to have something that I could sort of hide underneath the bumper up here and have it as sort of a stealthy option that you can't really see, and it's not going to blind oncoming traffic. The light beam pattern will be cut off by the bumper itself, and then I could just use it at night if I'm doing night driving or anything like that. that's kind of the intent behind it. We'll see how that goes. I need to make up some custom brackets. I need to get the bumper off. That bumper is going to be going bye-bye anyway. I've got some custom carbon fiber ones coming in from Carbon Weasel over in the UK. And yeah, let's get it done. All right, the bumper's off, guys. There's 3 bolts. There's one in the center, one on each side for my car. I think that's standard. I really don't know because I haven't taken the bumpers off of much of anything. What I did on mine was I completely refinished these. So I took them and I painted the backside. Well, I stripped all the rust off of them. They were really rusted. And I painted the backside black with an epoxy paint. And then on the front, I hand brushed everything here. So they've got this nice, you know, unidirectional hand brushed look. And then I clear coated over that with a satin clear coat. They came out looking pretty good. I kind of like the way they look. Maybe I'll put them back on, maybe I won't. But I wanted to go with some carbon fiber accents, much like the headlight rings and the dashboard and a couple other things that I have coming. So now that that's off, we can go ahead and start, I guess, mocking up and measuring where we want the light bar to go. All right. Put the bumper back on it just for a second so we can see kind of where the light's going to sit. Mark the center line on here, and I'll show you kind of how I want it to sit. So center line is right at that center bolt. I really want it to sit tucked right up here so you can see the cutoff here is going to be very clean with the bumper itself, and then that way only light coming down and directly forward or pretty low as sort of a fog light driving light. And that's what I want, you know, that I can adjust this up and down, but really I just want to make sure that anybody who's looking at it from any angle above can't see it and it's not blinding oncoming traffic. So let's see how we mount it up. All right, so this little guy was a cheapo off of eBay. The quality actually is pretty decent. It's just a Chinese made one, but it comes with these really extremely cheap little brackets. They're not gonna cut it. So I need to figure something out for the brackets. They need to be, well, in line here, and then also twist so that I can mount them up to the bottom part of the bumper. Okay, there they are. Let's see if that works. I'm basically gonna extend these, have a little bit more room there, cut these out, and see if we can't bend them up. Now the nice thing is that it's a little bit thicker, so it should be a little bit more rigid on the mount, and it'll give us a little bit more to bite into on the actual light itself. And yeah, let's see if that works. I'm just kidding, there's no freaking way I'm using this to cut the whole thing. You know, I was gonna use the Dremel because, well, I have one and it's a small job, it's aluminum, it's pretty easy, but I also have a Sawzall with a fresh new blade. Safety first. Yes! Feels amazing! Okay, all joking aside, okay, not joking, that feels awesome. But the Dremel does have its place in the world, and a lot of people like to hate on it. I love using my Dremel for small jobs like, you know, cutting a little piece of aluminum out where I can't get, you know, a jigsaw in there really easily, or I don't have necessarily a giant saw that I can cut out intricate parts on because I'm in a small garage. So I like to use my Dremel with a little cutoff wheel. It takes, you know, a couple minutes to get it done right. There's some finish work. I gotta use the bench grinder and all that, but it works for me. Day two. It got really late. It got really early. It was like 3 a.m. and the brackets just weren't working out. I tried to do this funky, maybe you can see that. Oh, wait. There you go. Like compound bend thing. It sucked, it just wasn't working right. So I decided that I would keep a thicker, straight piece of aluminum, pull out the channeled piece of aluminum, drill a hole through the middle of it, and make sort of a bracket that will mount to the bumper flange. And then this will drop down, and then I can bolt the light bar to that. It looks like it's gonna work okay. I've got one half made up. Let's make another part. Just kidding. I'm gonna use the Sawzall again. I love this thing! It's beautiful. Just kidding. It's kind of rough, but it does the job. So now I have two matching ones. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. And two matching brackets, which I filed to be the same profile. They don't look super pretty, but they'll work. So we'll bolt them all together, but what I found was that in between the channel, there's a little bit of a gap. I don't know if you can see it. What? There it is. So you can see there's a gap. I really hate the idea of that rattling around, so I got some plastic and I just made a little filler for it. So I'll bolt all those up and then we'll go and measure them out on the car. I think I'm just gonna bolt them to the bumper flange on the car and that'll do it. All right guys, here's the bracket. It's all finished up. I've got the screw going through it and it's not the coolest, prettiest looking thing in the world, but it's what I'm able to do in my garage. And I think it's gonna work to get the light bar mounted up on the car. It should work all right. All right guys, and just like that, it's done. Didn't take too long. I just had to get a little bit creative with the mounts on it, but hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully, well, some of you guys like it. I don't know, I think it's interesting. We'll see what it ends up looking like or working like. I am gonna throw the bumper on it so that you guys can have a look at what the bumper looks like on it. And you know, hopefully you guys enjoy what I'm doing here. If you don't, that's cool, you know, no big deal. To each his own. That's the whole point of the car community. But if you do, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on the video, and you know, in the comments, put some suggestions on what you think I should do next. if you have any cool ideas for the Mini, or just some minor things that maybe you see that I don't see, you know, go ahead and throw them in the comments and give me some suggestions. I'm always looking for them. But with that, we'll go ahead and throw the bumper on, let you guys see it. And thanks for watching, and come back for another one. Okay guys, I had to plug it in and see if it would work, and I'm kind of excited about it. It worked out perfect. So this is from about 5 foot up. You can't really even barely make them out. And from my viewing angle, they're, I mean, you can see that they're on and that they're there, but they're not blinding at all. But get down to about 3 feet off the ground and you can start to see them. And then directly in front of them, and back up to 5 feet. Not blinding at all. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's the whole point of all of this, was let's get something that is going to be like my projectors, where from most angles you can't even see that they're there. And then if we turn it off, boom, you don't even notice that it's there. Really, just walking around, you'd barely notice it until you start looking down, and then there it is. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a good one.